وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين. قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم. قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون. وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون. وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون. أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون. إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين. إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون. قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين. وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين. إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون. يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون. ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون. وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون. وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون. وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون. سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون. وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون. والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم. والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم. لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون. وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون. وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين. وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين. وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون. ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون. يبصرون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم رحمتك أرجو فلا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عيني وأصلح لي شأني كله. اللهم لا إله إلا أنت لا إله إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم رحمتك أرجو فلا تكلني
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. Available in golden cellar and premium white, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al-Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Are you going for Hajj or Umrah? We at Al Ansar Shop have got you covered. From ihrams, ihram belts and kitabs, we're also stockist of Zamzam water from the wells of Mecca, dates from Medina, all at a ridiculously low price. Visit us at 207 West Road or call us on 031 208 1601. Al Ansar Shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Your award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nichal Sarawan.
I love every bit of it.
I am so proud to be part of your family, the program. I love my program.
You guys are in my heart, in my car, everywhere. TBR is most amazing.
You are the breakfast team that we wake up to every morning. I think if you guys are not there when I switch on the radio, my morning would not be made.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
The verse where Allah makes mention of 2 primary qualities that are required in order to achieve the mercy of Allah, in order not to be prohibited from the mercy of Allah, in order to be protected from the wrath of Allah, you need 2 qualities in order to save yourselves from failure. What are these 2 qualities? So many places in the Quran, such as verse number 5 of Surah Ibrahim, Allah says, indeed, these are signs for who? For those who have 2 qualities in them, sabr and shukr. And there is a difference between sabbar and shakur. Sabr means patience and shukr means gratitude or thankfulness. So Allah is saying these signs are appreciated by those who are sabbar. Sabbar meaning very, very patient. You know, sabir means a person who's patient once. Sabir, he is patient. But sabbar, it means every day they are patient for a long, long, long time. They keep on being patient and they bear the patience. Allah says, those are the winners. Allahu Akbar. Imagine it means you have calamity, another problem, another problem. It's like the mountains just keep on building, and you're patient. Allahu Akbar. Allah says, sabbar. And shakur a person who thanks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a person who is always grateful. My brothers and sisters, no matter what difficulties you are going through on earth, concentrate on the positives. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what He has bestowed upon you. Start counting your gifts and you will realize they are innumerable. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all goodness. Wa sallallahu wa sallama wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Subhanallah wa bihamdih. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
It's time for the breakfast show. The Breakfast Rush.
Check it out.
A great way to start your day.
The Breakfast Rush.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحاضري أنت هاد وصفي يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يرتوي بالحب قلبي حبي خير رسل ربي من به أبصرت دربي يا شفيعي يا رسول الله أيها المختار فينا زادنا الحب حنينا جئتنا بالخير دينا يا ختام المرسلين يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك
TBR says this Tuesday morning, saying Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome on into your breakfast rush. The name's Nichal Sarawan. It's Tuesday, the 21st day of April 2026. Hope you're well.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. That's what happens when I'm not looking at you.
Right? There you
the 3rd of Zulqa'dah, 1447. Happy Tuesday.
Indeed, happy Tuesday, everybody. How's your Monday evening?
It was good.
Yeah.
I slept.
Right? Restful.
It was lovely, alhamdulillah.
Restful Monday.
I literally went home and I slept.
Oh, there we go.
Which is pretty unusual,
Mm-hmm.
but I think some days call for it.
Yeah. The body lets you know. The body lets you know when it needs a little bit of a time out and a little bit of a rest and all of that. And sometimes we don't listen.
True.
And then that's when our body takes us to the doctor. So we have to listen. When your body's telling you something, you must pay attention. Like if there's a tooth that's giving you a little bit of a, how you doing? Pay attention.
So I listened today. There's an iron supplement in my lunch bag.
Right, there we go. Okay, it's 28 minutes after 6 on this beautiful morning, saying Assalamu alaikum to Razia Ismail on YouTube this morning. She's sending her salams to the team. to all of our listeners as well. Razia, great to have you on there. Also, Famida, nice and early. Assalamu alaikum to you as well. Now, you can jump in and you can check out what's going on in studio on YouTube Live. So what you do is you go search on YouTube for Al Ansar Media, jump in, follow, subscribe, basically. Subscribe to the page, and then there's a little bell icon that you can click on as well. So you get a notification when we go live. And most television sets on the TV remote, you've got the YouTube button.
Really?
Yeah, the newer ones.
I have a very old TV
Or, yeah. So I always say I don't have a smart TV.
Yeah.
It's clever. It's just not smart.
Not 2.0.
Yes, it's not 2.0. We got that explanation done yesterday. But, you know, what do they call them? TV boxes?
The older ones.
Yeah, well, it's a little thing you can plug in via USB onto your TV. It's a TV box, right?
Okay.
So even those have the YouTube button on there. So you click on the YouTube button, and for those of you that are watching, you'll see it now, Al Ansar Media's page, where you've got all the various different programs that are presented here and videos that are put up every so often. So it's on the screen for those of you that are watching now, and Zach's showing you exactly what to do. So you go in there, you can peruse all of the various different videos. I like to call it consuming content on demand. So it's there, you just scroll down on the page, you read the description, you're like, okay, so there's the afternoon jam, that's the day they were talking to Sarah Bibi Mustafa, and you want to listen to that conversation again, and you know, you go in and you click on it and you can check it out. So for whatever goes on YouTube, and this is now for our advertisers.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? For our advertisers, these videos are not deleted.
Uh-huh.
They're there perpetually. So if you're advertising with us on our social media, of course, for TBR, YouTube is our social media of choice. We tend not to go on to the others. We're still working on it. Yesterday, Facebook was fighting with us.
Yep.
So we decided, okay, Facebook, you're going to win.
Facebook and its copyrights, I tell you.
All
But
of
what
this
I love is how every single day, and I've done this, you go on a video and the viewership is so much higher than the day before.
This is called progress.
It's beautiful. Alhamdulillah.
Absolutely progress. So, so here we go with Nazima Omar, who's watching YouTube, checking the status on Facebook and commenting as well, and she's sending salams and duas to everybody this morning. It's 6:30 now. We're going to try and get your first look at traffic in just a moment. Now, remember, if you're on the roads, then you can check it out for us. You can keep an eye on the roads for us as well. So if you see something that we should be mentioning to other road users, potential road users, send us that information. So you've got where, tell us the area, tell us the name of the road, or whatever the case may be, which direction you're heading in, and what's going on. So if there's a tree fallen over, maybe somebody's burnt a tire, or maybe there's a little bit of a bumper bash, hopefully nobody got shot. That story.
It's getting frightening.
Was scary.
Frightening.
That story was scary. I'm not going to talk too much
so
about it.
traumatic.
Very, very traumatic. Anyway, hopefully you're not having a bad time on the roads this morning. You're having an easy drive to the office.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Colonel Rauf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi, Dick.
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
Tell us how the roads are doing.
We've got a taxi overturned in the N3 outgoing up to the tollgate bridge. Now, just before the Brickfield tunnel, as you go past the tollgate bridge, that's where it's lying in the half in the middle lane, half in the left lane. So there'll be delays morning in the vicinity. Another taxi accident between Amkumas and Magabeni on the south coast. There's a few injuries with this one. There's will be delays in that vicinity as well. Just allow for extra traffic time, please. We've got a tree that's fallen over. This is on the off-ramp at Virginia. Just looking at this picture coming through. So to me, this looks like the on-ramp, you know. But just check both, please. The M4, Northern Freeway, tree is lying across the road. So we've notified the authorities. Hopefully they're going to get it moved and clear the road up. as a motorist, it's your responsibility as well to make sure that you look after the road. When you get there and the tree is small, kind of move it to the side. So the weather not looking good this morning. Very misty and foggy conditions on the N3. Starts about the Hammersdale area, going all the way into Pietermaritzburg, going up Town Hill into Hilton, towards Sidara as well. But please, headlights on and just reduce your speed. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Colonel. Much appreciated. You take it nice and easy and we'll catch up with you in a while.
I had a question for you this morning.
Did you? Okay, what's the question?
I slept over it and I forgot.
Had being the past tense, and past tense meaning it happened in your sleep. I'll tell you what, at 7, if you remember, we'll address the question then.
That was quite a nice question because...
Was it?
It would have kept you thinking. But then I slept over it.
Right. You squished it in his sleep.
That's not a bad dad joke.
I know. Thanks, Colonel. Take it easy. We'll speak to you later.
I'm sure I'll remember by 7. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Does it mean it's going to
If
go
he
back,
does.
find it under the pillow?
If he does, yeah, probably. He's going to lift up the Gudri. Where is it? Where's that question that I had yesterday?
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
6:30 for Durban today, expecting cloudy weather, 28 degree high. Pietermaritzburg, cloudy, 29. Richards Bay today, mostly cloudy, 29 degree there. Margate, mostly cloudy, 26. Inland, you've got Ladysmith. Good morning, Ladysmith. A cloudy day expected there, 29 degree high. Newcastle today, cloudy, 27. Out in Gauteng. In Johannesburg, mostly clear, 23. In Cape Town, a partly cloudy, 18 degree high for lunchtime in the mother city. I see all of you jumping in on YouTube now. Thank you very much for doing that. Go down on the screen, down there. Hit the subscribe button, right? And press that bell icon so you get that notification. I want to acknowledge a few messages coming through on our YouTube as well. It says, hey, same in Lens at 1 o'clock this morning, 1 a.m. A storm that was very, very scary. Zakia Ahmad, hopefully no damage to property and all of that, and everybody coming out safe and sound in Lenasia. Hajra Habib, who's in Santon, sending her salams. Nishan, always amazing. Love and duas. Keep up the beautiful work you guys do. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for your kind words. Salams are awesome team. I love it. I love the positivity in the morning.
It's radiant. Even if the sun is not shining, you bring it out in the studio.
Oh, there's another traffic update for you. Thank you very much to no name. Please send your names next time. So, Assalamu alaikum. N2 South from Umgeni Road is jammed. So, N2 South from Umgeni Road. Hafiz Ahmed, thank you for keeping an eye on the roads for us this morning, Hafiz Saab. Farooq Khan, Assalamu alaikum to you and Zenith on the road.
And Hajra Habib says, the sign of a beautiful person is that they always see beauty in others.
That is so true. That is so true. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag says, top of the world. There is no other show than our Al-Ansar and our Al-Ansar family. Top 10 presenters, no words. Oh man, that's so lovely. She says, Shabash Kalender.
That is beautiful.
Oh,
I think
what's the English translation in there?
Track. So Shabash is well done, right?
Yeah. And then Kalender?
I don't know.
In this context?
I don't know. I'm going to have to be educated. Please
Right,
tell us.
Sarah Bibi, send us the English translation of putting those two words together, right? So there's been a lot of talk since yesterday because yesterday the information was released. Best of Durban.
Yes.
Right?
I saw that.
This is an annual, call it vote, if you will, because that's what it is. It's an annual vote from you, the content consumer, the listener, the person watching, the viewer. It's an annual vote that is done via Best of Durban. And then there are tons of categories.
Yeah.
Within Best of for all sorts of businesses and services and all of that, including entertainment. So radio falls into that entertainment category. Now, we'll be showing you this website a little bit later on the visuals as well. We'll tell you about it as the show goes along. So the Breakfast Rush program is on that list.
Lovely.
Twice.
Alhamdulillah.
I think they made a mistake
Okay.
because it's on the exact same list twice.
Just go vote twice.
No, but here's
Can
the
you
thing.
do that?
I was thinking about this, right? If you vote on the first, right, and then somebody else votes on the second, because there's another name in between of another radio station's breakfast show,
Right.
right? One or two, I don't know. But you got the Breakfast Rush Al Ansar, and Breakfast Rush Al Ansar. So if somebody votes there and somebody else votes there, is it counted as 1-1 or is it counted as 2? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
do.
confusing.
But also, will they, again, accumulate both of it at the end? Or will they count it separately? Which wouldn't make sense.
Is that what I just said? In other words, now you've got the Breakfast Rush for the local radio show that you can go and vote for on the Best of Durban. We'd love your vote. Radio Al Ansar for another year in a row is also there for you to vote for. Now, here's the thing. You can vote once in every single category.
Right.
So you go slowly through the list and check in each sort of subcategory which you would prefer to vote for. You go tick it off. And when you get down to radio, I'm not going to say vote for who you like. Vote for us. I'm campaigning over here. Vote for Radio Al Ansar because this is the station of your choice. This is the station you choose every morning, every afternoon, every evening, every day. And we so appreciate you making that decision and choosing Radio Al Ansar. So go vote for Radio Al Ansar.
So we do have a little certificate out there.
There is on the wall. Yes,
We'd
last
like-
year. We won another one.
I think last year was 3, right?
Yeah, third place.
Give us second. Give us first this year.
Why not? But then if you go through the list, you're going to find the Breakfast Rush. So put a tick on the Breakfast Rush. And you go further down the list, you're going to see Nichal. And you go further down the list, you're going to see Nichal again.
Okay.
Right, so I've got 2 different categories,
Lovely.
which I think is brilliant. And I don't know how that happened.
What's the 2 categories?
So radio presenter.
Yeah.
And then DJ.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm literally not sure how that happened,
So
but I'm so grateful.
So we need 4 votes
You
then.
can, like I said, you can vote in every.
For the radio station, for the show,
Yep.
and for Nichal.
Yeah, well, times 2. It's 6:41. Now that I got your attention on that, we're going to say to Brother Zakaria a little bit later on, we're going to talk about it again and remind you one more time about Best of Durban. So we'll get that website up. We'll put it on our YouTube feed so you can see exactly what we're talking about. And I know that on our WhatsApp status, we're going to put up the QR code that you can use, scan it, use it, and it'll take you into that website as well.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
This May, something beautiful is coming your way. Urban Women and Community Buzz are coming together to celebrate the strength of you, the woman who carry it all.
If you're a widow or a single mom who is the sole provider, this is your moment.
We're selecting 50 incredible women for a special day filled with joy, appreciation, and love. Because you matter most.
To qualify, simply DM your story and date of birth on Instagram at Al-Ansar Foundation. Proudly brought to you by Al-Ansar Outreach.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Big city to big city. Winners wake up with the Breakfast Rush.
झूम मिला दी झूम झूम मिला दी झूम झूम मिला दी झूम झूम मिला दी झूम मरहबा मुस्तफा मरहबा मुस्तफा मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे जैसे भी हो हालात मिलाद करेंगे जैसे भी हो हालात मिलाद करेंगे दिल इश्क़ मुहम्मद से आबाद करेंगे आबाद करेंगे इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा इज़हार मोहब्बत का जरा झूम के होगा झूम मिला दी झूम बड़ी झूम मिला दी झूम झूम मिला दी झूम बड़ी झूम मिला दी झूम सरकार की आमद दिलदार की आमद मंथर की आमद गमखार की आमद सरदार की आमद सालार की आमद मक्के की आमद मदीने की आमद इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस प्यारे नबी बड़ी धूम से होगा इस प्यारे नबी बड़ी धूम से होगा झंडे लगेंगे गलियों में बाजार सजेंगे इस साल तो पहले से बड़े केक कटेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे झंडे लगेंगे गलियों में बाजार सजेंगे इस साल तो पहले से बड़े केक कटेंगे मिलाद मनाने से रुके हैं न रुकेंगे न रुकेंगे इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा इज़हार मोहब्बत का जरा झूम के होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा नजर नियाज का हर घर में इंतजाम शाराओं पर करेंगे महफिल का एहतिमाम मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे मिलाद करेंगे होगा नजर नियाज का हर घर में इंतजाम शाराओं पर करेंगे महफिल का एहतिमाम देखेगा जो कहेगा मिलादी तुझे सलाम तुझे सलाम इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा इज़हार मोहब्बत का जरा झूम के होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा जिस वक्त के मौलूद की वो पाक घड़ी थी हर समत लगी नूर की पुर नूर झड़ी थी झंडों से जिब्राइल ने था आके सजाया काबे की छत पे आमिना के घर पे लगाया एक जश्न का समा था हर जा जमीन पर हूरों मशरिक इन्हें दिखाओ मगरिब इन्हें घुमाओ सब अंबिया की इनको अता की खुसूसियात बात से खुदा बुलंद असद है नबी की जात सरकार की आमद दिलदार की आमद मंठार की आमद गमखार की आमद सरदार की आमद सालार की आमद मक्के की आमद मदीने की आमद इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस बार भी मिलाद बड़ी धूम से होगा इस प्यारे नबी का मरहबा प्यारे से होगा इस प्यारे नबी का मरहबा प्यारे से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा बड़ी धूम से होगा
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. The visuals are still on the screen, so you can see it for yourself. The Rao Brothers. One of those recordings that just say, hello, how are you doing? It's a new day. You must wake up now. And you must get your day started. You don't have a choice. It's the Rao Brothers from around about 2020. This track was released for Rabiul Awal.
You don't even need the coffee with that one.
It's like get me up and let's go kind of track. But thank you very much, Brother Ali, for putting that onto the list. Isbar Bhi Milad. It's a track that they released for Rabiul Awal back in 2020.
And Rabiul Awal is not far away from where we are today.
I think those sort of releases you could play at any point in time.
Agreed.
Right? But it's just that they released it at that specific point in time. Anyway, I see Vodacom sending through messages to me this morning saying, hey Nichal, how you doing? Here's what we're doing today. We're giving away another opportunity for somebody to get their name into that wheel that's going to spin on Friday with the Cellular City group of Vodacom stores. Now, if your name pops up on that wheel and it comes out, that means you win that beautiful hamper from the Cellular City group. When you get that hamper, it's quite possible that you can win a brand new Honor 600
Lite.
Yeah.
Which hasn't launched yet. Not locally at the moment.
Yeah.
So official, I think, is on the 24th.
Stock's going to be on shelves very, very soon, quite possibly by the end of this week. So if you want to buy one, you know where to go. But it's so new that it's not on the shelves yet, but we're giving it away to you courtesy of the Cellular City Group. And I want to say thank you very much to the team at the Cellular City Group for making it possible.
So we've got two finalists at the one. No, two.
Wait, watch her think on air.
Two. We've got two finalists at the moment, and they're both sisters.
So to each other or just sisters in Islam?
Sisters in Islam.
Because it would have been quite interesting if they were sisters to each other.
So a challenge to the brothers to try and get their names on that wheel too.
Oh, there you go. The challenge is on, boys. Let's take up the challenge and let's make it happen. 060-904-1056 if you think you've got what it takes to win with the Cellular City group of Vodacom stores, and send us a message. Now, what you've got to have in your possession are the answers because it's an open book test. Right. So get the latest catalogue from our set of Vodacom stores. You can just pop over to any one of the stores, pick up a catalogue, or get onto their social media at Cellular City Group. They're posting the answers for the questions.
And generally, because I've monitored this, it's right at the top.
Exactly.
First row. Everything.
You don't have to go digging very deep.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with Nazmeera Cassim and Nichal Sarawan.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081-207-8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
When you give water, you bring life to drought-affected communities, providing fresh water for drinking, cleaning, and growing. Your support helps Islamic Relief implement water, sanitation, and hygiene projects, providing clean water to communities around the world. Donate now to Islamic Relief.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's your Breakfast Rush now, 5 minutes before 7, and got a message from Raisa, says, please help me in wishing my amazing husband, Nichal Cassim, a very happy birthday for today. Lots of love and du'as from Raisa, and they're both out in Newlands West in Durban. How do you pronounce that? Because it's also your surname. So
Cassim.
Cassim, not Cassim.
No.
Different spelling?
Same.
Same spelling?
Same spelling as the one that's sent.
Right.
Cassim, I would think, would have a Q.
That's what you mean. They put a Q. So if it was Zulu, it would be Cassim.
Look, a lot of people would say that I'm incorrect and the pronunciation is Cassim.
Yeah.
But I say Cassim. That's how it was taught to me.
Now, Ms. Cassim, here's a little bit of Saeed and Essam.
Takes me back to their Durban trip.
And we'll fly to the news at 7.
My youth passed by so quickly. Left all my dreams in the backseat. We used to dream with paper planes, wrapped in a cape, planning our escape. Scars on my skin, learn from my mistakes. Tears in my eyes, wiped up from my face. The sun disappears till I hear my name. Cause mama calling out, I'm an hour late. The older I get, the harder I fall. My dreams were so big, even though I was small. I was told that I can't, but I'm still gonna try. Now I'm up in the clouds, with no wings I'ma fly, oh fly away. Fly away, fly away, fly away, oh fly.
Every single place I go, people call me foreign. Laying low lately, that don't mean I can't be sorry. Other side of the globe, somewhere I ain't never been. I was searching everywhere, forgot to look within. Now I understand the world is bigger than the block, yeah. Used to play hot lava, posted at the park, yeah. Now my Akis carry lava cause the block is hot, yeah. Where did all the years go? Can't change the past, but our future yet to unfold. Gotta keep myself driven, ever neutral. I've been writing with a purpose, so I speak it for my soul. Gotta do this for my youngest till the day I die. Even if I don't succeed, I can say I tried. You see a smile, cause the pain we just tryna hide. Just tryna show my people you don't need no wings to fly. The older I get, the harder I fall. My dreams were so big, even though I was small. I was told that I can't, but I'm still gonna try. Now I'm up in the clouds, with no wings I'ma fly, fly away, fly away, fly away.
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Marisburg. Zamir, my brother. Oh boy, you read that.
I don't even know who that is.
I can't do it.
I think I'm going to mess up the surname.
I think
Was that Lenny Kravitz singing with Saeed?
Oh my word.
Lenny Kravitz.
So how what's the correct pronunciation? Because these guys doing their own thing at the moment, right? Saeed.
So he says Saeed. So I say
where's
Saeed.
the R?
I don't know.
There's no R. Saeed is how he spells his name.
But he says Saeed.
Right.
So I met with him.
It kind of sounds like a seed that went off.
Stop it. I think last year, and he says Saeed.
Right, you met him last year?
Yes.
Right.
I went on my behalf and on yours.
Oh, did you? Okay, thank you very much for doing that. So the name of the artist is Saeed, and the track is called Fly, for those folks that are wondering. Like Zaki, who's asking the question, who's that? Like, what's the name of the artist? So Saeed. Thank you for adding Lady Smith to the weather report. You're most welcome. Cassim is the correct pronunciation if you're saying it in Arabic. There's no name to this DM that sent through that message. Thank you very much for that. We do appreciate it. I now realize that if you're speaking in Arabic, then Qasim, as you say, is correct. But if you're speaking in English, then Kassim.
And Urdu? Asking for Altaf.
If you're asking for a friend, then you must say Qasim. 7 a.m. It's time for your main news bulletin.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, statistics released by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health has revealed a shocking number of child and teenage pregnancies in the province for the 2025 and 2026 financial year. And the Cuban government has confirmed that it held a recent talks in Havana with officials from the United States as tensions remain high between the two countries over Washington's energy blockade of the Caribbean country. Good morning, I'm Thabile at Duma. Statistics released by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health have revealed a shocking number of child and teenage pregnancies in the province for the 2025 and 2026 financial year involving children as young as 10 years old. Tlhajoyo from the Techical Health District Office shared the numbers of child and teenage pregnancy in the current financial year. Tlhajoyo said 421 children aged 10 to 14 became pregnant in the province in the 2025 and 2026 financial year. She said eThekwini had 130 cases of child pregnancy, followed by Kanyagute with 65, King Tlhajoyo with 52, and then Umgungundlovu with 50. She said all 11 districts in the province had cases that had been reported. Meanwhile, Childline KZN Director Deshni Naika said that the statistics are worrying and that more must be done to protect children and better support teenagers. While KZN Health MEC Nomagugu Similane stated that children aged 10 to 16 who become pregnant should be considered victims of rape. Staying with local news, 2 men accused of looting a foreign-owned shop during recent attacks in Howick West in the KZN Midlands have been released on bail after appearing in the Howick Magistrates Court yesterday. Menzingcobo and Bongani Zondi face charges of house robbery after allegedly breaking into a shop and stealing 3 fridges valued at 40,000 rands. The pair were each granted bail of 2,000 rands. Ngobo, who is from Mpopomeni, and Zondi from Tumbleweed, told the court that they have no previous convictions or pending cases. In granting bail, the magistrate emphasized the seriousness of their offence and imposed stricter conditions, including that the accused must not communicate with the complainant or witnesses and must stay away from the shop and its vicinity. Meanwhile, the African National Congress will send formal letters to all party members demanding clarity on political allegiance. It warns that a failure to respond will carry consequences. The move comes as the South African Communist Party prepares to contest local government elections independently. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula said members will have 10 days to declare if they will campaign for the ANC or the SACP. Mbalula was speaking at a media briefing on the party's local government action plan yesterday. Central to his remarks was the issue of a dual membership. Mbalula said while the ANC constitution allows for dual membership, the current reality has shifted, with the SACP now also intending to contest the elections. However, he stressed that the ANC will not chase communists out of the ANC because the alliance is not broken. The Madlanga Commission has clarified that the so-called Madlanga Tasker Team is not a structure of the Commission. The Commission says that National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola established the Special Investigations Tasker Team. Its purpose is to follow up on referrals made in the Commission's first interim report submitted to President Cyril Ramaphosa in December. The Commission said that media reports suggesting that Tasker Team has made arrests could create the impression that a Commission chairperson, Justice Mbuyisile Madlanga, or the Commission itself is responsible for these actions. It said that the Tasker Team's name will be changed to avoid further confusion. And finally, the Cuban government has confirmed that it held recent talks in Havana with officials from the United States as tensions remain high between the two countries over Washington's energy blockade of the Caribbean country. Alejandro Garcia del Toro, Deputy Director General in charge of U.S. Affairs at the Cuban Ministry of Foreign Affairs, said yesterday that the U.S. delegation included Assistant Secretaries of State and the Cuban delegation included representatives at the level of Deputy Foreign Minister. Garcia del Toro said that the U.S. delegation did not issue any threats or deadlines as had been reported by some U.S. media outlets. In comments reported by Cuba's Communist Party newspaper, Garcia del Toro emphasized that ending the 3-month-old U.S. oil blockade was a top priority for the Cuban government in the talks. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 37 cents, to the pound at 19 rands and 27 cents, to the euro at 22 rands and 13 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 37 cents. Gold is trading at $4,795 and 85 cents an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $94 and 86 cents a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30. For Radio Alensaar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
6 after 7, guys, I'm sure many of you have seen those videos and posts circulating over the past few days. What's happening in the Durban CBD is honestly quite concerning. Now, members of March and March have been moving through parts of the city saying they're on a cleanup operation, but reports suggest that things have gone far beyond just cleaning the streets. According to recent reports, while some participants were picking up litter, others were stopping people, questioning them, and even trying to identify so-called illegal immigrants. We've also seen shops being forced to close, people being confronted, and in some cases, physical altercations breaking out. There are claims that some individuals were assaulted or intimidated, and that the situation has created fear among foreign nationals and business owners in the CBD. So authorities have reportedly stepped in, warning that people cannot conduct so-called citizens' arrests or target others like this, but the situation remains tense. So let's talk about it. We want to hear from you. When you see what's happening, what goes through your mind? Send us a message. Is this frustration about crime and unemployment boiling over, or are innocent people being targeted? And most importantly, who should be responsible for dealing with issues like undocumented immigration? The community or law enforcement? This is a sensitive one, and it affects real people, real livelihoods, and the kind of society we want to live in. So let's hear your thoughts on 060-904-1056. And I'm told that Altaf will be touching in on this subject as well during our legal feature.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
No, me, I'm not saying nothing. I'm only talking about traffic.
Yeah. You just talk about the traffic. Be a good boy and carry on.
We still have that accident between Amkumas and Magabeni with the taxi. They're really clearing up that scene, so hopefully they'll be gone soon. I've got quite a nasty accident on the N2 southbound just before the K Road Bridge. Stuck in a car involving this one, so traffic's at a standstill. It's in the middle lane, so traffic is really affected in that vicinity. We have some roadworks on the N2 North, from the Queen Nandi ramp all the way down Stoti, so there's going to be some delays. At points, there are 2 lanes that are closed and taken away for construction work, so major delays in that vicinity allow for extra traveling time. Now, I'm looking at this other one here, accident on the N2 South near Wandsbeck Bridge. That's the same one we're talking about, that's near the Clare Road Bridge, between Clare Road Bridge and Wandsbeck Bridge. I'm looking at pictures coming through. Hopefully it'll be cleared up soon, because from what I'm looking at, it's not very serious. So hopefully they move the vehicles off the road and get that traffic running in that vicinity. Then we have another accident on the N3 at Belgawan. Vehicles left the road. It's on the center median. So what's happening now? People are slowing down to see a vehicle that's been damaged. I can't understand that, there's a vehicle damaged. Why are you inquisitive? Just carry on. Go on your way. Go do your work. Go to where you're going to. But what happens when you slow down? You create a chain of people slowing down. And then you have an accident that change the accident. So please, just be on your way. Let the people that they deal with it, just sort it out. There's slow-moving traffic on the Southern Freeway coming to Durban, taking the off-ramp to Victoria Embankment. Slow-moving traffic on the M41 eastbound as you approach the Hairpin Bend onto the M4. There's slow-moving traffic on the N3 coming into Durban between Paradise Valley and Skilly Junction as well. Just allow for extra traffic time. The M25 Commercial Highway eastbound between Duffs Road and the N2 is also slow-moving. Allow for extra traffic time, please. That's your second update.
You've just been scolded by Colonel Raouf. No, sorry. That was your traffic update from Colonel Raouf. Thanks, Colonel.
Sorry.
You just scolded everybody on YouTube. You scolded everybody inside their cars. Well done.
I'm going to a school now.
Okay. So, he's getting in the
Yesterday, I went past the school and I found 60 to 70 children outside the school at 11:30.
Oh, my. What were they doing? Going for excursion?
No, because they came late.
Sure.
Whoa. So the school decided it's better for them to stand outside.
So I went to the principal and I asked the principal, these children that are standing outside, are they your responsibility or not?
He says no, because they're outside.
That's exactly what she said.
Right.
So I made it very clear to her that when these children leave home with the intention of coming to school, you are the second parent.
Yes.
You ultimately become responsible.
Yes.
These children want to learn. They don't want to stand outside there because they want to be outside. They have transport issues. There may be one or two of them that are regular.
Yeah.
But deal with those regulars. Don't paint everybody the same brush. I'm going there this morning to make sure that they're all going to school to learn.
That is shocking.
I wish we had a mobile broadcasting vehicle. Meaning, we do have an outside broadcasting vehicle. But mobile meaning that we could broadcast while it's actually moving.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I would love to do exactly that. I would love to just do the show whilst we're driving behind you, going to places like this and just and taking care of children. Because like you said, if there were 50 children outside, 10 of those 50 might be your naughty delinquent, but the other 40 might just be having an issue in the morning.
And 11:30 is half your school day done. Your first break is over.
And I said to the principal, we must look at this you must look at it with an open mind, because one of those children could be the president of this country one day.
The way things are going in South Africa, quite true. Thank you very much, Colonel. You take it easy. We'll catch up with you in a while. Wa alaikum salam. Messages coming through. Well done, Colonel. Brother Fahim, our local people are useless at work, expect everything for free and make an excuse to avoid doing work. Then they want to fight in town for no jobs because foreigners have taken it. Fahim, your thoughts are... Okay, same thing like students in university burn the library and then say there's no materials for studying. Is this unique to South Africa? Does this sort of thing happen in other places in the world?
So I'm not supporting it.
No, not
right.
That's Fahim's opinion, his thoughts, and he's entitled to it.
But from students that I've spoken to, and you'll hear them say to you, we tried, for example, to meet with X, Y, and Z. We've asked for a meeting appointment for 4 months.
Right.
Nothing happens.
Right.
For some reason,
When they burn the library...
only when you take the fridge and throw it down,
Right.
then somebody wants to talk to you. Why that is also the case, I don't know.
Here we go. Tasneem says, well done, Captain. Taking care of the kids. 7:15. When we're coming back, we're talking with Ish Prahlad. No stranger to the program, Ish Prahlad from the eThekwini Ratepayers and Residents Association, talking about the eThekwini municipality that is now facing growing backlash over its proposed tariff increases for the 26-27 financial year. This affects you and I.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
For the first time, I can dream again.
The Africa Muslims Agency Orphan Hope Program provides the food, clothing, and basic support needed by thousands of children across the world. Every child deserves a chance at a hopeful future.
For 50,000 rands, you can transform our lives with the AMA Orphan Hope Program.
Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
I'm loving the visuals at the moment, and Brother Zakaria is taking you on a visual tour of the beautiful city of Durban on our YouTube video right now. So if you've not seen it, then you can jump in Al Ansar Media and just check out the top video, the first one where it's live. Click the subscribe button and hit that little bell so you can get notifications. And of course, you can go on this visual tour with us as well. Now, talking about eThekwini, the eThekwini municipality is facing growing backlash over its proposed tariff increases for 2026-2027 financial year, with residents and ratepayer organizations warning that the hikes could push already struggling households to the brink. The city has proposed increases of around 15% for water, 10.5% for electricity, 13% for sanitation and refuse, and 5% for property rates as part of its 74 billion rand draft budget. Municipal leaders say the increases are necessary to maintain infrastructure and improve service delivery. However, many residents argue that they are being asked to pay more for services that are inconsistent or in some cases failing altogether. Joining us this morning on the program is Ish Prahlad from the eThekwini Ratepayers and Residents Association, no stranger to the program. Mr. Prahlad, good morning to you. Welcome back to the Breakfast Rush. Good morning, Ish. Not sure if he's still... I see his name on the screen.
I do too.
I don't hear him. Ish, good morning. Are you there?
No.
We'll try and get a hold of Ish Prahlad once again. These tariff increases that are being proposed, I'm pretty certain you, that's either watching or listening in, have your opinion on it. And I'd love to hear it, right? eThekwini is proposing 15% increase for water, 10.5% increase on electricity, 13% increase on sanitation and refuse, 5% on property rates. What's your opinion? Send it to us on WhatsApp. Ish, good morning. Welcome back.
Morning to you.
What's your reaction to these proposed tariff increases?
Well, it's unaffordable. It's not going to work with the ratepayers and the residents, and there's going to be more problems if this increase is implemented.
Are ratepayers indicating that they simply cannot afford these increases, or is the frustration more about getting value for money?
Actually, it's both. There's frustration and also unaffordability. You must remember the service delivery and the water cuts are affecting them so badly because some of the residents have no water for days. Some have water cuts in the morning, evening, the whole day they don't have water. So what this tariff increases does not make any justification for the ratepayer or the residents that are paying these high bills that are coming to them. Really, it is frustrating, and it's not on. I think something needs to be done about this.
We've heard concerns about water losses, infrastructure failures, and billing issues. Can you unpack some of the biggest pain points that residents are experiencing?
The biggest pain point is the 58% of water loss. Illegal water connections by both the formal and informal sector. You must remember if they drop the water loss to about 10%, you'll be saving 2 billion rand a year, and that will stop tariff increases automatically. And remember, the billing issue is a serious issue. Estimated billing is causing a lot of problems for the ratepayer and the residents. Plus, no water, but there's still a bill. So how does the municipality really justify this?
So there have been calls for some quarters for residents to withhold payment as a form of protest. What are your thoughts on this?
No, unfortunately, this does not work. It's been tried and tested, and it does not work because you end up getting more into debt and more into trouble.
Last week, our mayor invited various ratepayer organizations into a meeting. Was it positive?
No, negative and positive. Okay, he promised them certain things that were very positive, and the negative part was the tariff increases. He listened to everybody. He listened to all the ratepayers associations, and he said to them he will try his best and drop the tariff increases. We told him not to try his best, stop the water leak, save 2 billion rand, stop the illegal water mafia. You will not need tariff increases, and stop corruption as well.
Do you feel sometimes those that are in decision-making positions simply do not listen when seated in these meetings and have come to these meetings with their minds already made up and they're going to go ahead no matter what the residents have to say?
Very true. Very, very true. And the problem is they don't care because their pockets are lined with money. All the officials earn a fortune every month. They get increases all the time, which we try to stop, but we get overruled. So they don't care. And the important part is if our ratepayers and residents come together, and even the ratepayers associations come together and go out there and say, right, enough is enough. We need to stop it. But you must remember, when there's no water and there's no electricity in informal settlements, they go out there, they block the roads, they burn the roads, they damage the infrastructure, but they go out there and they get the things done. Although they are non-paying residents, or they still get the work done because by toy-toying and burning the infrastructure and the road, so they get things done. Our people need not to burn infrastructure, but be ready go out with the ratepayer associations and really make the government work.
What interventions do you believe the city should prioritize?
First of all, they need to stop those water leaks, pay the contractors, the plumbers are toy-toying at the moment for their money. If they stop doing that and have ward plumbers on site, they can bring the water leaks down right up to 10%. Here is your tariff increase money here, plus all the, stop all illegal water connections, tax. You remember, taxis are wasting an average of 300,000 liters of water every month because they are taking 5 or 10 liters from the informal sector and washing the taxis.
Right.
They should go, they earn money, they should go and go to the car wash and pay as we are paying. for our cars to be washed, not to take illegal water.
Ish, thank you for your time this morning and bringing this information and thoughts to our listeners and viewers as well. And I want to wish you and your team the best in your work.
Thank you so much.
There we go. That was Ish Prahlad from the eThekwini Ratepayers and Residents Association. Basically letting you know that you have a voice. You need to speak. You need to use that voice that you have, and you need to make it heard. Or else that estimated bill that you received is only going to increase, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it besides stand at a counter, more or less, and bang your head against a brick wall because nobody's
trying to
listening.
understand this. We just had an increase on electricity that started on the 1st of April.
Right.
Now you want to give us a second?
No. It's scheduled to begin.
We'll see when you get that bill at the end of this month.
You know where it hurts?
And compare it to the one that shocked you last month.
Yeah. But you know where it hurts? Yeah. It doesn't hurt in your chest or in your head or anything. It hurts in your pocket. And you get the severe pain. Gripping pain in your pocket.
And that pain spreads to the other places you're talking about. Your chest, your head.
Oh, man.
Takes your sleep away.
It does. So 25 after 7, if you want to be a winner with Vodacom, listen up. Your phone might be ringing in a minute.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
We love the breakfast rush.
Are you going for Hajj or Umrah? We at Al Ansar Shop have got you covered. From ihrams, ihram belts and kitabs, we're also stockist of Zamzam water from the wells of Mecca, dates from Medina, all at a ridiculously low price. Visit us at 207 West Road or call us on 031 208 1601. Al Ansar Shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
Durban Halal Meats, the butcher with a twist. Whether you're firing up the braai or stocking up for your business, we've got you covered. From premium lamb, beef and chicken to custom cuts and bulk orders, all 100% halal certified by Sanha. Enjoy our convenient buy and braai service, fast delivery and easy online ordering at durbanhalalmeats.co.za. Visit us at 84 Felix Dlamini Road, Durban Halal Meats. Quality, affordability, trust. Meat made better.
Pack your bags for an amazing trip to Russia, magical Moscow, bustling and vibrant, an unforgettable visit to the huge, beautiful Moscow Central Masjid for Jummah Salah and lunch hosted by the Imam. St. Petersburg, wow, a cross between London, Paris and Amsterdam. At midnight on board a boat, we move slowly through the canals, marveling at all the brightly lit palaces. Then it's off to the Muslim province of Kazan. The tour departs 8 June. Already half full. Hurry, call or WhatsApp AB Dowji 082-352-3526. The word is Maja.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And I tell you what, winning with our set of Vodacom stores has become so easy. We're literally putting the answers to the questions right out there for you to see it before you even get online. Now, how are we doing that? Well, we're saying to you, go to one of our stores, grab a catalog, the answer's inside there. Jump onto Cellular City Group social media. The answers are right there. Follow them on Instagram. They're posting all of the ads for you. So in there are the answers. Ruqayya Abdul, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Ruqayya, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thanks.
Ruqayya, when was the last time you won a prize on the Breakfast Rush?
It was more than a year ago.
We have to try and change that now. Ruqayya, pay very close attention. Have you got the booklet in front of you?
Yes, I do.
All right, so I'm going to give you a clue. The questions are coming out of either page 12 or page 13. How's that? Make it even easier for you.
Okay.
I'll even tell you where to look, right? Easy to own offers prepaid customers to get a cash handset with a deposit and daily or weekly or monthly installments instead of purchasing it outright, with the benefit of data and minutes on every payment made. Now, name 2 Honor devices on the easy to own offer.
The Honor X60
Mm-hmm.
and the Honor X5.
Absolutely correct. Well done. How's this one here? How much is the deposit for the Honor X5C?
The deposit is 540 rand.
To the cent correct. Well done. That's perfect. Last question. Get this correct and we'll put your name on that wheel that's going to spin on Friday. Get up to 3 gigabytes of data and how many minutes per month?
300 minutes.
Not 302.
No, it's 300 minutes.
Because the 2 extra minutes means more gossiping time, isn't it? Your answer is absolutely correct. Well done, Ruqayya Abdul. We've got your name on the list for the wheel on Friday. You've got to be watching the video on Friday, right? On YouTube.
Thank you so much, Nichal.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Ruqayya. Thank you for playing. Have a blessed day. Assalamu alaikum.
You as well. Walaikum salam.
7:30. Ruqayya's a winner with our set of Vodacom store. She's got her name on the list. She wins basically her name on that list for Friday with our set of Vodacom stores. It's 7:30. We got to get into your news headlines with Thabile Duma.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola is due to appear in the Pretoria Magistrates Court today in relation to the 360 million rands health tender that was awarded to tender tycoon Vosmuzi Cat Matlala. The Constitutional Court is gearing up to hear the legal challenge regarding the National Health Insurance Act and whether Parliament acted in accordance with the Constitution when it passed the NHI Act. And finally, Iranian officials have struck a defiant turn ahead of a possible new round of talks with Washington, warning that Tehran has prepared to reveal new cards on the battlefield while rejecting any negotiations conducted under the shadow of threats. That's it for now. For Radio Alan News, I'm Thabile Duma.
You know, Thabile, we just spoke with Ish on the show about eThekwini's tariff increases, and our listeners are responding to this interview very, very positive that people want to interact on the subject. And I think it is and the reason for that is because it's something that affects everybody. It affects everybody's pocket, it affects everybody's home, and people are asking questions like, why? Why increase the price on something that you cannot deliver properly? Anisa's talking about not having, water supply for days on end. And now you want to execute an increase in tariffs. Constant electricity interruptions causing surmounting problems with appliances. And the increases are now getting so expensive. Tell our listeners from the producer's point of view now, right? And this is the reason why I've got this question on my mind while Thabile is here. How easy it is to get a municipal representative to answer these questions on radio, on YouTube. How easy is it?
It's not easy.
Okay.
Easy is not even the word.
It'll be easier for you to crack a coconut and get cooey coming out of it, isn't it?
Definitely. Because you send an email and then you wait the whole day, nobody responds, and then obviously you have to make other means or you have to make a plan.
In your opinion,
okay,
right? And I'm going to stress on this one. It's just an opinion. Why do they dodge the questions? Why are they afraid to come in and say, yes, we'll sit down with you on camera, on mic, and we'll answer your questions?
I'm not too sure, but maybe because from previous interaction, maybe with PAs,
right?
Some will reveal that maybe, or will ask, will there be questions taken from listeners?
Right.
So some don't want to be caught off guard, maybe by some of the questions that might be posed.
From the residents.
Yes, from residents.
Yes.
So sometimes you'd get that. And then you're like, okay, yeah, we'll have the interview. And then maybe you'll get a late message saying, no, this person is not available. They can't make it.
Yeah.
And then if maybe you submit questions or an email requesting an interview to the emails that everybody sends their requests to, you'll be lucky if they respond. And if they respond, they say, but we issued a statement. Use the statement.
I don't want to talk to a statement.
Yeah,
I want to talk to you.
I don't want to use a statement. I need a live interview. And then, but just use a statement.
So the reason I'm asking Thabile about all of this is because she does, as you've just heard, experience great difficulty in getting these people to come in and answer the questions. Like, I would love to put this out as an official invite to our mayor to come in, not over the telephone, to come here to the studio, sit down with us in the studio and answer questions from the ratepayers, from the residents, answer questions from our listeners. This is an official invite, sir. Mr. Mayor, you are most welcome. You are invited to come to the Radio Al Ansar studio and explain to everybody, like you did in your meeting with associations. Please get in touch with us. Thabile is our producer, content producer for The Breakfast Rush. You can get in contact with her, or you have your Can I do this like Hollywood style?
Let's hear it.
Zach, bring the camera right here. Have your people contact my people. I will do a people-to-people talk. I'm kidding. But that is it. That is it.
No,
an official
see what
invite.
Mdunga says. I'll extend a olive branch.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. But yeah, I won't hold my breath. I'm sorry.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
I'm laughing because she says I'm going to extend an olive branch, and I'm thinking,
so peaceful.
This is now the extent that you got to go to. I've done the official request, the invite to our mayor. You're welcome to come through and sit down in the studio and have a chat with us, but answer questions and do the explanation to the people that pay rates and taxes and all of that. Anyway, traffic now. Colonel Rauf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, what employee you do to extend the olive branch? Slingerberry tree.
SLINGE. Slinger. Give us the traffic.
Slinger.
Give us the traffic. Give us the traffic. Give us the traffic.
We don't know what we're talking about.
I know, yeah.
Peacock and escort, you've got a vehicle overturned. Where the construction taking there's going to be chaos there. Traffic is going to be completely blocked. So at the moment, heavy motor vehicle broken down. Fast lane before the Ash coming towards Durban. There's going to be major delays there because there's only 2 lanes in the vicinity. Oh no, hang on, the new road. So there's quite a few lanes, but fast lane is obstructed. If you're on the M1 Eagles westbound, just before the west of camp, left-hand lanes obstructed, you got to up. If you're on the N2 going north, just before Spaghetti Junction, left-hand lane obstructed, vehicle broken down. If you're on the N3 coming out the westbound, just past the Baria ramp, left-hand lane obstructed, you got broken down there as well. That's your final update.
Drive safely, Colonel. We'll catch up again tomorrow morning, inshallah.
Hi.
Walaikum
salam.
There you go. You don't know what a slingerberry is?
I do.
Slinger. Slinger.
Measles treatment.
No. That's syringa.
Really? Okay, now I'm confused. He was
And
right.
everybody of a certain age is like, Nichal, stop it. It's the same thing.
Where's my water?
Anyway, 20 minutes and counting to 8. It's a localism.
You like the
the
2.0 version of the most troublesome child in class.
Altaf,
2.0.
Assalamu alaikum. What's the right word? I'm saying localism, which I know is the wrong word. It's not a Nazism because she didn't say it. She didn't even know about it. But colloquial mispronunciation. Would that be correct?
I would think so.
Because it's only certain parts of Durban that say slingerberry with an L. When it's a tree that is syringa with a Y. Is that colloquial?
Yeah, I would think
mispronunciation would be the correct term?
It's a localized version.
Localized, yeah. So what other localized mispronunciations do you know, Mindra? Which leave it right there. We'll come back with chat with Altaf in just a minute. It's your Breakfast Rush. It's 20 to 8.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This is Zara Powell and I only listen to the Breakfast Rush.
This May, something beautiful is coming your way. Urban Women and Community Buzz are coming together to celebrate the strength of you, the woman who carry it all.
If you're a widow or a single mom who is the sole provider, this is your moment.
We're selecting 50 incredible women for a special day filled with joy, appreciation, and love. Because you matter most.
To qualify, simply DM your story and date of birth on Instagram at Al-Ansar Foundation. Proudly brought to you by Al-Ansar Outreach.
At the new Checkers Saxony Westwood, you'll find everything from our signature steakhouse classic cuts, expertly aged and ready for the braai. Try something exclusive like our Simple Truth certified lamb, responsibly sourced, free range, and raised without added growth hormones or promoters. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
7:42 a.m. Our attorney is Altaf Raouf, a director, or the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law. He has his LLB degree obtained from UKZ and also specializing in criminal and civil law, somewhat of a general legal eagle on your screen right now. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Altaf, once again, welcome.
Wa alaikum salam, Shah. Assalamu alaikum to our listeners.
Hot topics this morning, and let's delve into one of them, right? So, how often do you wake up in the morning and hear of some community or the other that is protesting for some reason or the other? How often do you hear of a road being blocked by unhappy individuals? How often do you hear of a march or a protest on the roads that are being, blocking and memorandums being handed over? Are these inconveniences? Are these issues that we simply have to deal with? Are these allowed to take place? I know I asked a lot of questions. You summarize.
So, in a nutshell, subject to conditions, every South African has an inherent right to protest. So, this right is guaranteed in Section 17 of the Constitution. So, it's a constitutional right.
Okay.
Nazal, wake up just now. What does Section 17 say?
Now, Section 17, and I'm going to quote this verbatim.
Okay.
Everyone has the right, peacefully and unarmed, to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions.
What is the
I'm
regulation?
going to repeat that.
Okay.
Before that.
I'm breaking it down again.
Right.
Everyone has a right.
You got the right.
Peacefully and unarmed.
Peacefully and unarmed.
To assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions. Now, constitutional rights generally are these high-level globular rights.
Right.
And, you then have further regulation in terms of other acts. So this right is further regulated by the Regulation of Gatherings Act.
Talk to us about that, the Regulation of Gatherings Act. What does it say? What does it stipulate?
So, the Regulation of Gatherings Act essentially provides guidelines on how a protest should be carried out. So, protests are inherently allowed of some form of the nature. You are allowed to protest. That is your Section 17 right. Now, notification of the protest should be given, but not necessarily needed. And a very important takeaway from the Regulation of Gatherings Act: it's illegal to carry weapons during a protest.
Moving on, what happens when a protest does get violent?
Now, let's go back to the inherent constitutional right, the wording of it. I read it slowly twice for a reason. Let's go back to it again. Everybody has a right, peacefully and unarmed. In my opinion, once you take away those elements of being peaceful and being unarmed, it's no longer a constitutionally protected action.
Okay.
The moment your protest becomes violent, the moment that weapons are present, your constitutional right to protest now falls away, because you are breaking that requirement of it being peaceful and unarmed. And when it becomes weapons, when it becomes violent, this is the point where the police now need to step in, intervene, and do what's necessary to restore law and order.
What steps do they take, the police?
So, the questions are often asked, at these violent protests, police are there.
They're already there.
But the police are standing and doing nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And why is this so? Right? So, the police also have their procedures that they got to follow. Right? So, firstly, the police need to arrive on the scene. So, we don't know whether there's vehicles available, etc. When the police eventually arrive on the scene, for whatever reason, this is the standing orders, the station commander needs to come out.
Right.
If it's at 2 o'clock in the morning and the station commander stays somewhere far out, it's going to take some time for your station commander to get there.
Yes.
Your station commander's got to arrive on the scene and then notify public order police, listen,
this is
you
the
guys need to come out.
Right.
Because your normal station members are not capacitated to deal with public order matters. You have the specialized public order policing unit. Your POP arrives, but again, your POP doesn't immediately take action. Once POP arrives, your POP must now go, okay, hi guys, how you guys doing today? What's the problem? Who's in charge? How can we help you? How can we resolve the situation? POP must now negotiate.
Right.
And only when negotiations have failed, only when you are getting no headway, then must force be used as a last resort.
All right, are these protesters allowed to impede the access and rights of other citizens? Really quickly.
No, I mean, there's an inherent requirement that it needs to be peaceful. If you are intimidating, if you are blocking, if you are threatening, you're unlawfully interfering, and it's no longer a protected action.
Now, if an organization wants to protest legally, what's the steps they should follow?
So, if you are in the eThekwini region, you would need to notify SAPS and Metro Police.
Right.
There's a form that's filled in in terms of the Regulation of Gatherings Act, where you notify the necessary authorities. This is what we want to do. This is where we want to do it. this is the route that we're going to take. These are the objectives of it. You need to make arrangement for safety, for marshals, all of these things. You give the notification, you have the necessary meetings with the relevant role players, and your permission is granted. So it's not hard to get permission for something of this nature. But once you start behaving in an unlawful manner, it's obvious that permission will then fall away.
I'm sorry, who gave permission? And I know you don't know the answer to this, right? But I'm just putting it out there. Who gave permission, and when was that permission given for the cleanup operation that's been taking place in Durban for the last 2 days, if not more, where we're not just picking up litter, but we're now going and looking for illegal immigrants. We're going and getting violent. It's getting physical, and it's today expected to get worse.
Well,
who's dealing with that?
Look, it's been the whole of last week.
Yes.
And I mean, we're now into the second week.
It's escalating daily.
Correct. And the leaders of these movements,
yes,
their social media clearly indicates what their intent is.
Yes. And it's an intent of escalation, of intimidation and threats.
Correct. There's no doubt about that.
Where do we stand legally on this one?
This falls to the necessary authorities. This falls to the SAPS. This falls to the NPA. The evidence is out there. People need to do their jobs, for lack of a better phrase.
I think that's the phrase that needs to be used. Public order policing, from what I remember, I had friends that worked in the unit way back in the day, in the 90s. And these boys were not the negotiators.
It was a very different era of public order policing.
Completely. They did what the name would suggest.
Yes.
They didn't come out to negotiate. They didn't come out to massage your ego. They didn't come out to offer you a cup of tea or coffee to help you settle down. They came out there to restore public order. Full stop.
Correct. It was a very different policing environment.
So why has it changed? When did it change? Those old fellas, and I'm not talking about the apartheid era. I'm talking about the 90s. Post-apartheid. I'm talking about those guys that actually came out and said, enough is enough. Restore law and order. Restore public order. Restore the area to peace. That's what they came out to do. And if you were somebody that was against that, they restored your right to sit in the back of a police van or a Casper. So
with free meals. And accommodation.
And accommodation. So I think we're coming to a point where, and this is the reason I'm going in that direction, I think we're coming to a point where human beings, let's leave all the descriptives out. Legal, illegal, migrant, whatever. Human beings have this point that they reach when everything spills over, like a volcano, and it erupts. And then what's going to happen is the same thing that happened a few years ago, 17, 18, run about there, where this community armed themselves and said, bring it. And then we saw more violence, an escalation of violence in the CBD. Now, these youngsters that are leading these organizations now, that are going and pushing the same communities all over again, I don't think they were there back then, or I don't think they understood what took place back then. And I don't think they understand that if they continue in this way, citizens that are just there to go to work, to do a little bit of shopping, business people that are coming into the CBD to just conduct business, are going to be going away, are going to be staying away, or risk being injured because of their need to make a noise. Because if you had a job, you'd be there at your job. You'd not be standing on the road making a problem.
Ironically, this morning there's a particular shop that we frequent in the CBD.
Right.
And I actually said to my mom this morning, do you want to go to that shop and get what we normally get from there?
Yeah.
And my mom's like, do you think they've even had deliveries? So what happens to all of these businesses? They haven't been able to operate. Because she's got a valid point. I mean, have they even been able to get a delivery?
Stocks.
this is now going on 10 days now. What happens economically? These people now can't trade. They can't pay their rent. They don't have business. What's the greater economic repercussions of these activities, if you want to call them that?
I think, if we bring back just one thing, just bring back respect, take away that sense of entitlement, so many things will change.
Respect for the rule of law specifically.
Yeah.
Not what you think it is, but what it actually is.
It needs to be brought back.
There you go. Traffic build up from Sydenham Primary School all the way down past the butchery in the Clare State area. Taxis are not driving well. Well, that's the default setting for those guys, isn't it? So just take it easy on the roads. If you're out there, Altaf, always a pleasure speaking with you, always enlightening. If somebody has a query that you could possibly help with, how can they get that to you?
Can drop me an email. Email address is altaaf@raooflaw.co.za. I'll give it to you again, altaaf@raooflaw.co.za. Might take a couple of days depending how busy I am, but you will get a response from me.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Your Salah times for this third day of Dhul Qa'dah, 14:47. Zohar, exactly 12 noon. Asr, 54 minutes past 3. We have Maghrib at 34 minutes past 5. And Isha, 6 minutes to 7. Have a lovely day.
54 minutes past 3.
Be the best version of you.
54 minutes past 3 is basically 6 minutes to the next one, right? The best of Durban is something that we spoke about earlier. Now, Best of Durban, you go there, you find the entertainment category, right? So if you're watching the video right now, it's on your screen. So you go to Best of Durban, scroll down to Entertainment and Hospitality. You click on it like this, and it takes you in. It's you go vote now, entertainment, and there's a series of categories, subcategories, and all of these names of businesses and services that you could vote for. And stop. Right there, where you are right now, this is a category that I completely did not expect to be in. It says Best DJ, right? It's something that I've done for over 20 years, but didn't expect this whole nomination thing over here, which was really cool. So there's my name on the screen where it says Nichal Sarawan and then my stage name. Yeah, that's another story for another day. So category number 1 for me. And then you've got more categories in there where you've got local radio and all of that, where you've got various different presenters from Radio Al Ansar that you could nominate, you could vote for, not nominate, the nomination's already done. So go to it, find the name of that presenter that you prefer most, put your red dot next to their name, and your vote is cast. Remember, when you go down the list, you're going to find the shows. So various different shows. Find the one that you prefer listening to. Go for it. Strike your vote in there. Now, what you're watching is Nazmeera Cassim drinking water. And then as you go down, you're going to find radio station, Radio Al Ansar. That's our radio station. I say our, I'm talking about you and I. That's our radio station, Radio Al Ansar. Put your red dot there as well. So go for it. Best of Durban. We've been nominated. You do the voting, and we will be back tomorrow morning, inshallah, with your breakfast rush. I'm Nichal Sarawan. You do good. Thank you for your votes. Be good.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, international humanitarian organization.
Hadith a day. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم